I'm Rachel Wright, founder of Born at the Right Time, and welcome to Posture Positive, a collective voice and action changing the future of postural care. It's our rapid fire questions round. Hello, and introduce yourself to us.
Hello, so my name is Anna Waugh and I'm one of the directors at Simple Stuff Works.
Anna, are you ready for your rapid fire questions?
I am, I'm a bit nervous, but I'm ready.
Deep breath, we're going in. Starter and main or main and pudding?
Main and pudding, cheese based into chocolate based, usually, yeah.
Wonderful. Thinking about every aspect of your life, personal, professional, whatever it is, what is the best thing to come out of lockdown?
Apart from the ability to eat sort of permanently throughout the day, I think slowing down a bit, just slowing down, knowing that we don't have to do every single other item of events that we have in our diary. So it's been quite nice just to slow down.
Awesome. Okay. In 3 words, what is postural care?
Ooh. Postural care is quality of life.
Cool, thank you. Why is it important?
Because it's the fundamental blueprint for everything else. So, you know, if for all the things that you want to get on and enjoy in life, you can only really enjoy those if your body shape allows you to, and if you're not living in a body shape which is compromising your ability to enjoy those things. So it's a postural care is the absolute fundamental blueprint for everything else in your life. So I just think it deserves everything that we can throw at it, because it's so important.
Fantastic. What new ways of doing things did you introduce during COVID?
So the biggest thing we changed was moving from sort of face-to-face assessments to virtual assessments. So doing all of our clinical assessments online was the main thing that we did, and all of our sort of training delivery as well. We now deliver online as well. So that's been the biggest change for us in particular.
And how did that go with you, your team, people around you, families, everybody?
I think initially we started it in that really crazy, obviously when no one knew what was going to happen, that initial lockdown. And initially it was kind of, I think everyone went into it with a little bit of sort of trepidation. But I think generally once people worked out sort of how easy it is, how effective it is, how quick it is, people have been really, really positive about it. So all of our feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. I think it just took a little while to kind of embed that change and make sure that people were really kind of confident with it. But now they really are.
Okay, so what advice would you give to others who might be thinking of doing something similar?
I would say go for it. If you want to kind of do it for reasons which make sense to your organisation, which you know are going to make a difference to the people that you're supporting, then I think absolutely go for it. It takes a little bit of imagination. It takes a little bit of understanding some of the technology behind it and things like that. But it's well worth it. When we see that we can support people, we know that those initial few weeks of using therapeutic positioning are often the hardest, and we know that we can support people daily if they wanted us to, using this remote way of working. So I think if it's something that you think, yes, this is going to work, it's going to benefit everybody, then absolutely go for it and just sort of be brave with it and think it's a brave new world of remote working. But actually it's worth it, definitely worth it.
In your postural care role, what 2 things do you think would make a big difference to you?
Ooh. Good. So we do, in my role, we do lots of I do lots and lots of the sort of the hands-on stuff. Well, now the sort of more the virtual remote stuff now, but I do all the hands-on stuff. And I think for me, what I would love to see, what I think is the thing that kind of probably frustrates me sometimes a little bit with what we do, is I would love to see standardized kind of objective outcomes that are out there for people when it comes to postural care. I see so often kind of people who maybe haven't had the information they needed at the right time, and it's not through any kind of it's a systemic failure, it's not through anybody's fault, but I think kind of it means that the buck has been able to be passed if there's no outcome measures for people. That thing of there's no one who's sort of taken overall responsibility. And for me, I think I'd love to see objective outcome measures that are across the board, so everyone knows where they stand when it comes to what postural care is and how they're going to use it. So I think that, and I think kind of also I think for me, an awareness across all ages that this is an issue. So I think it's one of those things that kind of, again, really can sometimes frustrate me and sometimes upset me, in the sense that I see kind of postural care is really kind of understood very, very well within certain age groups and within certain kind of practices. But obviously it's kind of recognising that it's something that affects everybody of all ages. Not one of us is immune to ever kind of, needing a postural care service. And so I think kind of knowing that it's a kind of a global issue and a global kind of problem that we have to be aware of, that for me would be another big thing, is just knowing it covers everybody.
Awesome, thank you, Anna. To hear more Posture Positive Collective YouTubes, and we have some more rapid fires and some more information. You can subscribe or do whatever is required here. Goodbye from me.
Thank you very much. Me.